Hey guys, this is George back again. I know it's been a while. It's been a couple of weeks since my last update. I haven't gotten too much. Actually, that's a lie. I got quite a few things, but I haven't been out picking too much. But the stuff I did get is pretty killer. It's about half CDs, half LPs. But I figured it's been a while. Like I said, it's been a while. I got some really cool shit, so I figure we'll go from here and start checking them out. First up is a Frank Sinatra and Antonio Carlos Jobim. This is a stereo pressing, but it's housed in like the mono jacket, and they added the stereo sticker in there, which they started doing early on before they started pressing up the stereo jacket. So I guess this is like an original stereo pressing. Pretty good record though. I listened to it. I'm a big Frank Sinatra fan, so it was cool to get that. These first few are from like a garage sale I went to this weekend. It had pretty killer stuff. Loverboy, Keep It Up. This is just filler. Not a huge fan of Loverboy, but pretty good record, I guess. The Babies, Broken Heart. I think this was the last one I needed. Somebody wrote their name there, but the vinyl's in mint. The jacket's a little, probably about a very good, but I remember this wasn't my favorite Babies record, but it was pretty good. The Best of the Beach Boys. This is on the Citation series. Never seen this before. It was only 50 cents, so like I said, the vinyl's in mint. Pretty cool. I saved the better stuff for the end. Cactus, Restrictions with Carmine Appice, or Appice, however, I think it's Carmine Appice, or Vinny, I don't know. They both say this different names, but very good record. I like this a lot. This came out in '71. This is on the Adco label. Pretty cool. I think that's the first Cactus record I have. Next up is Kick-Axe, Vices. For those who remember, I don't know, around the Philadelphia area, the Heavy Metal Shuffle track is the first track on this record. Was actually the opening theme to Metal Shop radio show in the 80s. I have this on cassette. Never had it on LP, but it's cool to find that for 50 cents. Back to the Future soundtrack. I got this for the Johnny B. Good with Marty McFly doing it. Nah, I'm just kidding. I just love this movie, so when I saw this, now I gotta hunt down Back to the Future Part 2 and Part 3 on vinyl, but someday. I'll find those in a cheap bin somewhere. Frankie and the Knockouts, Below the Belt. I have a couple compilation things on CD. I can't remember. I guess it was like 80s AOR. But I told my wife that that's the new look I'm going for. I'm gonna shave my head, cut my hair, and just have my 80s porn mustache. And she said if I do that, she'll be filing for divorce right away. But I listened to this, pretty cool. You know, for 80s cheese. Next up is just a second pressing of the Aerosmith that added the featuring Dream On the cover, blew up the band picture a little bit more. Now, this was in mint, so I just upgraded the one I have. I do have the original first pressing. Lizzie Borden, Visual Lies. I think this is the only one I need other than the live album. The vinyl was in mint until I got home, and for some reason I noticed there's a little slight scratch on the first track, Me Against the World, which sucks, so I'll be looking for another copy of this. So if anybody sees this cheap, just let me know. You know, I don't pay a couple bucks for it, but I have it on CD, but that's the only one I needed other than the live album. I'm not a big live album guy, so. Fast Way, Waiting for the Roar. I think this is the last album with Dave King on vocals. This is a gold stamp promo. Good record, not as good as the first two records, but I do like this record. I know it was a bitch to find on CD for the longest time. I think they finally reissued it, but now on to some of the better stuff. Again, I want to thank my brother LJ, who's Biosite 1. I'll put his link down here. I did listen to this finally. It's the Metal Church. He sent me this last week, I guess the beginning of last week. The Human Factor on LP. I did a VC Love Train video opening this up. Really, the sound's amazing on vinyl. It really does. Puts the CD to shame. This is the German pressing. My favorite Metal Church record. It's a shame I don't think they're together anymore. I think Mike Howe was perfect choice for a new singer after David Wayne left the first time. I think they did a record with David Wayne before he passed away. But if you can find the Wayne solo album, the band's called Wayne and the name of the album's called Metal Church. If you see that anywhere on CD, pick it up and listen to it. It's fantastic. It's a fucking great heavy metal record. It was at the time when Metal Church first got back together. I think, like I said, I think they did an album with David Wayne in the 90s, late 90s maybe, early 2000s, and then he left again, and then went on to form Wayne. And like I said, if you can find that Wayne album called Metal Church, pick it up. I found a UK pressing of Deep Purple Stormbringer. Probably one of my favorite era Deep Purple records with Coverdale and Glenn Hughes. I love that lineup. Great record. I have the US pressing. I think it's a slightly different album cover. I can't remember. I think maybe the logo's a different shade or a different color or something, but this is dead mint. I did find, finally, I found the Perfect Strangers 12-inch with the Deep Purple family tree in it. I've seen this tons and tons of times without the actual family tree in it. You know, the poster. So it was, I never got it before because I knew this was out there. They do have, yeah, it's a killer. They do have them. Most of the ones I saw didn't have the sticker on the front that says includes the family tree, but this one I finally found it. I was happy to find this, and it has the 10-minute new track Son of Alaric. And then I ended up picking up an upgrade of Perfect Strangers, the full length, which is fucking awesome. Great record. So I was happy to get that. I found an Anthrax I'm the Law poster, sleeve 12-inch. I have the regular 12-inch sleeve, actually autographed by the band. They recorded an album here in Philly. We got to go to the listening party for that, which was Stomp 442. So I had the members that were on this sign this regular 12-inch for me. So finally got the poster bag with I'm the Man and Buddy Love Bomb and Satan's Lounge Band on the flip. Charlie Benante did all the artwork for this. Pretty killer. He did the poster as well. This I found sealed, Jerry Lee Lewis and Friends duets on the Sun record label. Mono. This is the mono version on gold vinyl. They say gold vinyl, but it's more yellow than gold, I think. This is, like I said, was mint, still sealed. Really killer. I love Jerry Lee, like I said before in my other videos. Prior, you know, pre-country stuff. You know, it was him and Little Richard and Chuck Berry were really the kings of rock and roll. Really killer record though. I finally ended up finding the London Bo Diddley sessions. This is a Chess remaster on MCA from 1989. I don't have the original pressing of this, but I got this. This was pretty cheap, so really killer. Taj Mahal, Recycling the Blues and other related stuff. It's got Mississippi John Hurt on the cover. This again was mint condition. I love the early Taj Mahal stuff. John Lee Hooker plays and sings the blues. Again, this is another MCA Chess remaster from the late 80s. This came out in 1986. I was just happy to get this. I love this record. This sounds amazing. I don't have the original pressing, but killer. Now I got a few Kiss things here this week. I got an original Rock and Roll Over, which I have 3 or 4 copies of. This has everything included in it: the sticker, the merchandise sheet, the whole 9 yards. Mint condition. Pretty killer. It's just an upgrade. Like I said, I got 2 or 3 other ones here. 2 other ones, but they're not complete like that one is. Kiss's Sonic Boom on vinyl. Now the story with this, I thought I was getting an original one. Apparently there's bootlegs of this out there. But this thing is like, you know, killer, man. And the only reason I knew it was a bootleg, it has the poster and everything in it. This is on white marble vinyl, which they originally didn't press on white marble vinyl. It sounds amazing. You know, I didn't get any of the other original pressings because they were just way too much. Back, you know, when the band had put it on their website, and I was in between pays at the time, and I figured, oh, I'll go back and get one. Of course, when I got paid, went back to pay the $40 for a copy of it, which I think is total bullshit. But anyway, they were all sold out. So I've been looking for it ever since. If you're looking for it, as you probably know, eBay has them. They're over $150. It's a rip-off, but whatever. I got that for $40. Buy it now. And then I read the description and realized it was white marble, so what are you going to do? Just got this today. It's Kiss Burning Hellfire in Kyoto. Double live album on blue marble vinyl from Japan. From Kyoto, Japan on March 26, 1977. Double LP, full show, audience recording, killer audience recording though. This is number 111 of 500 on blue vinyl, or blue marble vinyl. This is brand new release, bootleg release. I am looking for the Tokyo from April 4th, 77 soundboard. If anybody ever sees that, let me know on vinyl. I have it on CD. And the final LP is the Kiss Destroyer Resurrected. Bob Ezrin went in, totally remixed, remastered the whole Destroyer record. They added the original artwork on there, the brown. They call this Destroyer Brown instead of the traditional blue one, which is this one. 180 gram vinyl, really killer. Sounds amazing. Kind of has the same back on it. I got this on CD, which I'll show as well, but totally remixed. Came out last week. I think you can get this on Amazon for like $14. You can get the CD for, I don't know, $10 or something. That's it for the LPs. On to the CDs. I just got a package today for, or actually I got a 7-inch, goes with this package, from my buddy Austin in England. He's in the band The Hit Priests. Sent me the 7-inch for Juiced Up and Loose with Young Savage on the flip. If you like Nashville Pussy, Super Suckers, Bar Rock, definitely, I'll put a link for the Hit Priest website down here, down in the comment section. Description box. This is a Japanese copy of the Hit Priest Unleash the Priests. This is Japanese only. It takes tracks from the first 2 records and some unreleased shit on here, about 15 songs it looks like. Really awesome band. Here's their first album, Tight and Exciting. And their second album, Full Tilt Bullshit, which I have these on vinyl. I've showed on vinyl before. Austin was nice enough to send along some stickers. He gave me the 7-inch stickers, buttons, the whole 9 yards. Really killer. I appreciate it. I'm going to send him this link. Thanks to God, man. Next up is I found an original copy of Misfits Static Age on Caroline CD. That was like $1 at the garage sale. A band called Strutter, Motherfuckers from the Bowels of Hell. This is a CDR. I guess the CD's out of print. Killer band though. Kind of like that whole, Swedish heavy metal, not metal, but more like sleaze, that kind of stuff. Next up, great new album. I got the US one autographed by the band. I'm waiting on the UK one and the UK LP, but it's The Darkness. Hot Cakes. This album's fucking amazing. It took a while for it to grow on me a little bit. It's kind of reminiscent of the first album, with a little bit of the second album thrown in. The UK CD has 4 or 5 bonus tracks, the Digipack. I got this from Newberry Comics. You can get a signed one from the band for like $12.99. Go out and check out the new Darkness record. It's amazing. I'll do an update of the vinyl when I get it. Here's the CD of Destroyer, Kiss's Destroyer Resurrected. This adds the bonus track Sweet Pain with the original guitar solo. It's not on the LP, but you can get that pretty cheap. A couple things that I got from my buddy Tom Mathers at Paris Records, who I used to do some work for. He sent me along a couple of things, a couple new releases that are absolutely slamming. I'll definitely put a link down here. Check them out. I think all his titles are like $12 or $9.99 or something like that. Debut album from Cyanide 4. This is 13 tracks, kind of glammy, sleaze. I believe these guys are from Greece. Unbelievable record. Really good production. Killer recording. Check them out. Finally, after all these years, the UK band Rothschild. This is Stack Attacks 2. Brand new record, 11 songs. This was put out earlier this year, and Tom sent me this. I like this a lot. This is really, really good. And my favorite of the bunch is the brand, which I had no idea was coming out. I've been hitting Andy Pierce up back and forth for years. Haven't heard from him in a while. Tom told me about this, and I was so stoked that he finally, a new record from these guys. Nasty Idols. This is called California. Brand new record, brand new studio album. This is fucking amazing. Swedish sleaze, heavy Swedish sleaze. It's kind of reminiscent of Andy's band Machine Gun Kelly. Really killer though, man. Check this record out if you like the Nasty Idols. They put an album out a few years back, probably about 3-4 years ago, called Boys Town. That was good. This one blows it away. Really killer album. Check it out. Nasty Idols. Got the Bones Monkeys with Guns limited edition Digipack with the extra tracks on it. 2 extra songs. I already heard this a bunch of times. I love that record. Really good. Weird one I found. I didn't know this was out either. It's the Helicopters Air Raid Serenades. Kind of like a best of, I guess. Well, yeah, it is a best of. But it has some unreleased shit on it as well. I got this for like $4 on eBay or Amazon, something like that. Really awesome, man. It's on Universal from Sweden. Dirty Donnie did the artwork for it. Definitely check this out. It came out in 06. Which, like I said, I had no idea. I just happened to see it on Amazon looking for stuff. And I've been a huge fan of the Jim Jones Review. New band out of England. They have 2 albums out. Their 3rd album's coming out in October. If you like 50s rock and roll, these guys are like, what the 50 rock and rollers would do nowadays. Really killer, like stand-up bass, piano, the whole 9 yards. Anyway, he was in a band called the Hypnotics, I think it was, something like that. And then after that, Jim Jones was in the Black Moses. This is their album from 2004. Killer hard rock, like English, kind of like Wild Hearts almost, maybe. But definitely check it out. This is a really good record. You can find this cheap on Amazon UK. Definitely check out the Jim Jones review, man. Fucking awesome band. Like I said, they got a new record coming out next month, or October. I got this on eBay cheap, Black Halos. This is a Japanese version of the Violent Years with 3 bonus tracks. This is a promo sample. They do a cover of Kiss's Deuce on here, I think. This was originally on Sub Pop Records in the 90s, I think. 2001. Yeah, 2001. They've had, I think, one album after this, 1 or 2 albums after this, an album before this, but this is probably my favorite Black Halos release. Really killer band. If you can find a Japanese one with the 2 extra track or 3 extra songs, check it out. Finally picked this up, Albert King with Stevie Ray Vaughan. This is the album and the DVD. They've been showing the DVD, the live show on PBS lately. I just happened to catch it a couple months ago. The album was out before, but the DVD was never released, so they finally released the DVD with the album on Stax Records. Really killer. Definitely check this out. If you love Stevie Ray Vaughan, if you love Albert King, or if you love the blues in general, check that one out. Last thing I got here is the original pressing for the Merciful Fate Don't Break the Oath CD. It's from 1984 on Roadrunner Records. I just found this used, but I never had it on disc, so figured I'd pick it up. What the fuck? Anyway, that's it. It's going to be a little while before I can do another LP and CD update. Probably another couple weeks. There's just not a lot going on right now. I've been, as Greeno knows, I've been hitting up the local comic shop. They got a horde of monster magazines in. I'm into like the early, like the 70s monster rags, like comic rags, like Creepy and Eerie and stuff like that. So they got a horde of them in, so I've been picking those up every couple of weeks or every week after I get paid. I have, like I said, some stuff coming still. I don't know why it's taking so long for a lot of this stuff, but anyway, Greeno, if you watch this, I talked to you earlier today, PM'd you. Definitely keep an eye on your mailbox over the next, I'd say Wednesday, Thursday. Nothing major, I just sent you out a little something. I definitely got your want list here. I'm going to go through it. LJ2, send me your want list. I think I mentioned it before. If you watch this, I don't think I got it if you sent me one. Maybe you didn't send me one, but send me a want list. I always go out picking. It's just, I got to be selective right now. I got the kids going back to school and all that school supply shit and all that. You know how it is if you have kids. Anyway, thanks again for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and I'll see y'all real soon. Peace.